So Devendra Fadnavis' second stint as Maharashtra Chief Minister has come to an end. It lasted 3 full days. That is definitely a new thing as far as Maharashtra politics is concerned. The letter of resignation or his resignation came in a public announcement. He did a press conference in which he very categorically pointed out that Ajit Pawar had submitted his resignation to him and now he does not have the majority, and the BJP as a party has decided that they will not indulge in horse trading, and therefore he stepped down ahead of the trust vote. Earlier this morning, the Supreme Court had mandated a trust vote before 5 p.m. tomorrow in Maharashtra Assembly, and of course Fadnavis said that without Ajit Pawar he does not have the numbers and the BJP as a party would not indulge in horse trading, and therefore he stepped down as Chief Minister. I'm joined by Sunetra, our political editor. And Sunetra, do you think this is the end of the Maharashtra drama now, and now the governor is going to invite the Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress combined, and that will be the end of that?
I'm not going to hazard a guess right now. I think with Maharashtra, we've been wrong so many times. I think all journalists there have been so many surprising twists to this story, starting from counting day, that we don't know what is going to happen. What is interesting, what we do know for sure is that there are, the BJP has lots of questions to answer. I mean, what was the early morning drama for? What is it that, if Devendra Fadnavis had to step down, they surely knew what they were dealing with when they were dealing with Sharad Pawar. So it's interesting to look at the kind of questions that arise. The fact that the Prime Minister himself had actually responded and congratulated Devendra Fadnavis very soon at 7 a.m. At 8 a.m. the swearing in took place. And it was all done in a manner which took everybody by surprise, because it was, this Sharad Pawar had announced, and to take someone from within him and then for everyone to go back. So it is very, very embarrassing for the BJP, and they really, right. And the BJP is very good at, giving perspective to things. So it's interesting to hear in this particular case the kind of perspective they see and how they explain this. So that's something that we're going to wait and see.
Right. I was watching some of the Twitter reactions that were coming in. A majority of them saying, no, there must be something that the BJP must have thought of. They can't be, they can't just go ahead and form a government without knowing that they won't have the numbers.
It became untenable. I think Ajit Pawar promised them, because it turns out now that Ajit Pawar had been in touch with them, and it turns out now that Ajit Pawar was the person within the NCP, even though Sharad Pawar had pledged off the BJP. Ajit Pawar was one of the advocates of allying with the BJP.
Right.
So I think the BJP has just ended up in miscalculating really badly.
Which
they felt that Ajit Pawar, because he was a leader, that he would be able to convince everyone. I think he may have promised that he's also going to get Sharad Pawar with him and everyone to turn, and that miscalculation turned out to be because in haste. And what's amazing about politics is that at the end of the day we're dealing with human beings.
Right.
These are people and personalities, and I think every personality, you can't write anybody off yet. So is anyone going to write off Devendra Fadnavis's obituary? No, of course not. His political obituary, nobody's going to do that, because these are all very interesting people. But you see people making mistakes, and I think this particular one has been a mistake. And while we talk about mistakes by the BJP, I think what you can't deny is the fact that it's this election perhaps who has emerged as a major kind of political phenom. I mean, he's always been, is Sharad Pawar, a lot has been said, and we journalists before my generation, many journalists, I mean all senior journalists, they talk about the fact that Sharad Pawar, that he knows people across party lines, and he's able to manage
the pulse of the
right. And I think we just, a new generation of journalists got an instance of that.
Right.
And I think we were seeing that. I think Aditi, what has happened this afternoon is not really much of a surprise, because as soon as the NCP put out 100 and all the 164 signatures for everyone to see. I don't think we've seen people put out signatures ever before.
That show of strength last night at that hotel, where everyone there stood there
pledging their support.